It's Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm going to take you guys through my 10-minute beauty tutorial. Let's go! Alrighty. One of my favorite places to do my makeup and where I usually like to do it is by a big window because there's a lot of natural light and you kind of just end up getting a better product because you can see. Isn't that innovative? I usually like to start by putting concealer wherever I feel inspired to put it. So if that means under the eyes, we start there. This is my Laura Mercier Ultra Long Wear Concealer. I kind of just like to put it in all the places that I feel I'm gonna like usually blend out with foundation anyways, because I don't like to use a lot of foundation. I like to conceal lightly and foundation lightly. So I'm gonna put this kind of in all the places. And then, over the years, I've tried a lot of different foundations and I really like this NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. It just works for me and my skin. So we're gonna apply some of this. You gotta go down to the neck, right? That's what everyone always says, because you don't want your face to be a different shade from your neck. Okay. I usually tend to focus on the skin first. A lot of makeup artists that I work with sometimes will start with the eyes so that like no product falls down onto the skin after you've already perfected it. But if you bake a cake and the cake doesn't taste good, then the icing's not really gonna like matter because the cake is dry. I just want cake. So now what I like to do is I like to take my favorite Charlotte Tilbury palette and I like to just put it right on my cheekbones. I like to put it right up here on the top of my forehead, just to kind of blend out the outer corners of my face and tie everything together. And then I blend it out a little bit. Blush. I naturally blush anyways, like the second I step out into the sun because I am almost an iridescent color. But this NARS blush, Dolce Vita, that I really adore. And once when I was watching a makeup tutorial, one of the many ones that I watched over the years, I heard the person was like, you know, all you have to do is like swipe it right across the bridge of your nose and then it looks like you got like a little sunburn and you've been a little sun-kissed. And for me, my entire life, like I go out into the sun, I don't burn, I don't tan, like nothing happens. It really truly is just like, this is what you get. So I was like, oh, that's stupid. That doesn't work. And then I did it every single day after that. So I actually really like this trick now. And after I have my blush, if it looks like there's too much on, I just usually like to blend it out a little bit with the same blender from before. So now I like to focus on my eyelids. So I like to take this Charlotte Tilbury palette. I love this one. You can always tell by which one has like the biggest crease in it. I like this color the most, so I start here, I put this right all over my eyelids. A little trick that I like to do is I like to put that like kind of shimmery color that I use for my lids in my inner corners of my eyelids. Creates more shape and definition. I actually don't know anything I'm saying. I actually don't know if like these words are making sense. So then I like to take this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Luxury Palette. So I will take this darker color and kind of blend it and put it into my crease. I tend to go a little bit more natural, or as natural as I'm feeling. Some days I feel more, some days I feel less. I usually like to take a little bit of a darker color and put it right on the ends of my eyes just to kind of elongate their natural shape without like lining it at this point. Next is one of my favorite parts, mascara. This is the Charlotte Tilbury mascara that I love. It's glossy black. And there's something about this mascara that for me has always looked super natural, but it also looks super full. I will change mascaras sometimes depending on the event or the occasion. I'm not a fan of waterproof mascara. However, I really should invest in some more with how often my mascara gets ruined. So someone did teach me a trick once where they were like, put the mirror down here. And I was like, I don't like how I look from down there. I don't like how my face looks. from this angle. They're like, no, because you can see how long your lashes are becoming as you apply your mascara. So sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. But this mascara is super nice. Did I get it on my forehead? How does that happen? How is that possible? Okay, I think we're good. Amazing. What I like to do now is highlight my face. We all like looking like a glazed donut or something. I love this Dior highlighter palette. The colors in it are just so beautiful and it creates such like a natural glow that we all love to glow naturally, you know? So I like to apply it in all the places where people apply highlighter. So on my cheekbones, really lay it on there. On the tip of the nose, right here. Sometimes I don't usually do the forehead, but sometimes I will do like the corners of my eyes. I know I'm not using the right brush for that, but it's okay because we're just having fun. We're gonna go to the grocery store, so. Then if there are any shiny spots, I will apply this Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I don't really powder my face too often because I don't like it looking super matte. So if anywhere, I'll just do like my forehead and maybe my chin, but just a super light layer. When I was on Broadway, I was doing Mean Girls on Broadway and I was sharing a dressing room with Renee, who played Regina, and I was playing Katie. And she did teach me a trick. She'd apply her lipstick, put a tissue over her lipstick, and then take the powder and powder over the tissue. And when you take the tissue off, the lipstick doesn't move. It never moves. It's such an amazing trick. Another thing I forgot to mention, I usually like to moisturize my lips at some point, either early on or if I forget, I do it later. This is probably one of my favorite products ever to moisturize your lips with. It is Australian. We love the Australians for many reasons, and this is one of them. And it really is just super hydrating. So I'm gonna apply some of that to my lips. It's also really great for just dry skin in general. So if you've got, you know, a cold and you're sneezing, and you, it's great. It's a very multi-purpose product. Now, for the eyebrows, I would say that there's like a whole thing, but I really was just born with these. So I kind of just brushed them up with this nice Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. There is a color on this, it's medium brown. I don't like to fill in my eyebrows really, I just kind of like to lightly brush over any parts. That really did nothing. I don't think it does anything, but I just kind of brush them up. Some people have different techniques, but this is what works for me. The next thing that I like to do is my lips. As you can see, this one's been used. This is the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. So I basically, oh, she needs to be sharpened. I just kind of apply it to the edge of my lips. And then I love this Chanel lip. I don't actually know if it's called Rouge Allure. Allure? I did not plan that, but here we are, Allure. This is yours. It's Rouge Allure Ink. And the product just feels really interesting on your lips. It feels kind of like ink now that I read that label. But I like how it feels. It's not super sticky. I just kind of like pat it with my finger just to kind of like really get it into my lips. It's still super moist, because we all love that word. Then, it wouldn't be a makeup tutorial if I didn't hold up a product by Fenty Beauty. This lip gloss came out and it's been pretty much my favorite lip gloss ever since. Just gonna show that to the kids at home. You all have this already. We all have it. We all have some sort of Rihanna product in our lives. And then the last thing I do is I apply this to my face. And I think it does something. It makes it feel more moist for sure. Take a little brush, run it through the hair. And voila! I mean, we're really just getting ready to get back in bed. This is where we're going. Come with me. Okay. Good night, Allure. The sun's still out.